Okay, welcome back to episode 2 of Minecraft Hardcore Survival. This is the world to end all worlds. We are going to be cracking on and probably building a little bit of a settlement or a house. I want it moderately close to this village, but not close enough that pillagers spawn all the time and come and try and kill all the villagers, because I intend to make a villager farm. Maybe even an iron farm. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about it, but this looks like a perfect place to do it. The problem's going to be deciding what level to build it on, because you've got obviously different levels here. Before we think about any of that, I am just going to sleep once that sun actually goes down, because I am not equipped. Oh, I should probably put that on actually. I am not equipped, as you can see, to deal with any level of mobs other than passive ones. I reckon I could take on a sheep or a cow, but certainly not a bunch of skeletons. But yeah, alright, we'll crack on. I think what we'll do first is just get some wood cutting. And yeah, getting some saplings down so that we can start growing trees to then build our house. Maybe look at some terraforming. I'm going to go for this big tree here, because it's probably going to be the best option to get more saplings. Maybe this level's not too bad. The village looks good. Looks like a good sized village. Not going to be the easiest to protect. Should I do a raid? Usually put a wall around all the villages that I deal with. Well, that I'm going to keep anyway. But yeah, that doesn't seem the easiest to do there. Put down 3 chests I've stolen from the villagers. This one can be just blocks, I guess. No, we'll just do that as normal blocks. This one can be wood and wood associated things, which I'm going to class the books as because they're going to go in the bookshelves, let's be honest. Right, let's empty all these bundles because I've got all sorts of stuff in them. And then we'll get to sorting out our inventory. Lodestones, they're blocks. That's a block. Wood. See, this is where it gets really difficult. This is going to be the random chest, which probably most things will go in. Yeah, I'll put that in there. That. Food can go in there as well. A lot of good stuff to start us off. Even 6 obsidians, like, it's really good. But yeah, we will just sort this out. And look at that, we've got 4 bundles. I've never really used bundles before. Never found much of a use for them. Especially because, you know, you'll eventually get to that period where you are just using shulkers. And this is why I really want to not rush, because I feel like that takes a lot away from the game. Oh, no, wood chest, lovely. Right, so we are good for now. I should have kept those saplings, you know. I know I've got all the ones for the spruce wood, but just don't really fancy using them for the time being. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of that look. I like the plains, I like the oak log look. It sort of usually ties into builds that I do, which are medieval. Whereas the spruce is good, like it's got its place. Maybe for like lumberjacks, not lumberjacks, blacksmiths and stuff like that. Things where you assume they'd be a bit more gritty. But I thought that was a block there. Oh well. Right, that should do it. I reckon that's everything. And then we'll just already got a new couple of saplings, so we'll plant them a decent part from each other. And then yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking this level is probably going to be good for us. I'll just level it out a little bit. And I'm sure, like most that enjoy Minecraft, there's an element of OCD, so I certainly won't be leaving this bit as a too high wall, because Yeah, that's very frustrating. So we'll terraform that eventually, but for now I'm just going to make a nice basic house. We don't need much in it. It's going to be nice, humble, chilled out. And it can, you know, it can act as our little base of operations for now, before we get cracking on and getting some better tools. I intend to get diamonds quite early on because as much as I don't want to rush through this playthrough, I really just struggle with tools that aren't diamond. Tools that aren't diamond and tools that don't have enchants on them. Because everybody knows that efficiency is just beautiful. Like, we would have been done 3 times over if we had an efficiency 4 or 5 diamond shovel. And look at that. Just as I say that, it breaks. It's almost like it heard me slagging it off. I'll put them in there for now. Ooh. And I reckon we should have a lot more saplings. Lovely. I've seen plenty of people making tree farms and such like. I've never built one myself. It's something I might look into doing on this playthrough. But I understand that you need some interesting blocks to do it, so probably won't be for a while, I don't think. But for now, we've got 5 iron, so I'm gonna do what everybody does, make a bucket and go down and get some water from this river, because I want to start a little farm quite early on. We've got a good amount of seeds. We've got a golden hoe with Unbreaking 2 on it from the nether portal, which is good. I'm going to put it... Where should I put the farm? Maybe up here. This is a nice enough place. Get some seeds while we're at it. 2, 3, 4. Right, that'll do. Because obviously it's you can do 9 by 9, so you really want to maximize that. Okay, right, that'll do for now. Let's get the hoe. Look at that, a diamond hoe at this level. We've got plenty of pumpkins. We've got okay. Change of plan. This is good. I'm going to make a real quick farm because I think it's needed. For that, he's going to get another bit of water. Create a infinite pool up there, because having to slog down here every day is going to be a pain in the ass. Albeit, I find that you eventually get to a point where you don't use your water bucket much. But we are certainly not at that point. Get that done like that, right? Look at that, perfect. Right, in that case, let's do a bit more terraforming. Just push it back a little bit. This is the frustrating part about early game, I find, is trying to set everything up on stone tools or even iron tools. It's just, it takes so long to do anything. We will try and get some sheep, maybe. Cows, definitely. I want some cows, because obviously they can be used for the leather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we need to get one more in. And what we've got to do is hope that nothing comes and tramples our crops from this too high, because I cannot be bothered to keep terraforming and get it sorted. Alright. Look at that, lovely. I can just picture it now. These sheep are going to be all over this farm, and they're going to be looking to just destroy whatever I put down. Right, that will start for our seeds. Let's start getting us some of that. Whilst we're here, we may as well make... Look at that, that's so frustrating. Right. We will make a quick bit like this. See how far. Okay, that goes all the way down, so that's fine. So we'll just stick sugarcane there, I think. Oh, we've got potatoes as well. I'll plant them as well. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. We Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing, eh? Oh, close enough. Alright, that'll do for now, I reckon. And then, finally, we'll put the potatoes in. And we have one pumpkin seed, which I will I will do something about. But I don't expect much out of it. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3. We're close. One more. Just make it 4 either side, just so that when we actually get some more, or I actually strip down the pumpkins that we've already got, we don't have to then extend. Almost goes the full way. Right, that's that. Pop that there. Of course it breaks. Why wouldn't it? Put some more seeds down that we got from doing the terraforming, and then we'll quickly go to sleep because I don't want to die. Not yet, anyway. I think we've got a good 4,000 more days until we die. Right, we've got all these bundles. Look at everything on fire. All of that could have killed me. All of it. It's a dangerous world out there. Right. Plant some more oak trees. Maybe here and here. And now we've actually got a good amount of dirt. So I'm thinking that maybe we could clear all this a little bit. Get rid of all the seeds because they're annoying. And then square this up a little bit. Maybe just that. Because, like I say, the OCD in me will just really struggle. And then we'll get to building the foundation of our house, I think. Which is only going to be a start house. So don't expect anything too impressive. It's going to obviously be based around this because it's already here. I'm thinking just a nice little L-shaped cabin. Nothing too fancy. Nothing grand. Just something. Make them all into planks. Quickly grab the wood that's come round. Oh, the rain. Look at how grey it makes everything look. And it was middle of the day, and now it already looks like it's going to be night time. Messes with your head. That's the problem. It messes with your head. Right. We've got some wood. That'll do for our corners. So I think we'll go like this. Maybe there. To about there. And then we'll come in. Yeah, I reckon we'll come in about here. And we'll go down. I need some more dirt back. That probably do. And then what we'll do, we just fill that in. Didn't work out very well, did it? Right. Okay, change of plans. This is coming over one. Because otherwise it won't be in line. That'll do. As I say, very basic house. Oh. Don't ask me what we're going to put in it, because I do not know. But for now, it's just going to be about getting the foundations down. Because we don't actually have enough wood to build it fully. How about that? And then I'm thinking maybe an entrance here. There we go. I reckon this is a good foundation for the house. Go over here, because I saw that there's more trees over here. And we'll just get cracking on with cutting them down, because we do not have enough to do anything. I think, much like when I have lunch, we have bitten off more than we can chew. Let's have a look. And look at this, we're dangerously close to the snow biome, which is very frustrating. I don't... Although I guess it'd be easier for when we make potentially a creeper farm. And we have to get snow golems for the middle of it. It might be easier in that respect, but for now, we'll just keep away from it. Albeit, it would be nice to get out of the rain, because the rain is disgusting. Right, I'm sure we had, yeah, a sharpness axe. I don't know how long that's going to last, so I'm going to build myself a stone axe as well. That'll do. Look at that. Look at that. It goes so quickly. Like, I don't understand why anybody would build gold. I guess that's the only reason why they're in the portals, because yeah, they're okay. You know, they got the same speed as iron, but they just do not last. Even if you had a mending one, I can imagine you'd be struggling with a mending and unbreaking 3. You'd be struggling to keep it alive, unless you're out killing zombies all the time with it. But for now, it does the job, and that job is just to collect wood for our house. Have some more bread, I reckon. And then I think... This is only going to be a one-story house. Not going to be... This is not going to be grand designs. I don't proclaim to be the best builder, I can assure you. Right, now the problem is, do I top it all around with actual wood and logs, or do I just use planks? It's not the greatest look, is it? That's the problem. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Thinking maybe we'll have, in these gaps, we'll have some fences. That's what I reckon. Yeah. I kind of like this, so probably leave that. It's just fences. No, we'll keep that open actually, because otherwise this might be a very claustrophobic room. Okay. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Right, we need some sticks. And what I'll do is I'll use those different types of wood for sticks because I don't really want to use them. And we will use some fences. Lovely. And obviously we need more because we do not have anywhere near enough wood. So let's get back down, get to chopping. Because obviously we don't even have anywhere near enough wood to do the frame, let alone get the fences. But I'm going to probably do the fences first, because at least then I can be able to work into the night within the house without worry that things are going to come storming in. And then at the same time we do need to get doors, or should I say a door, because at the moment there's only one doorway. I'm not sure why they decided that doors would come in threes, because especially to start with, you only ever need one door. Let's be honest. Nobody goes and builds their first start home and goes, do you know what I really need? I need loads of doors. Right. How far does this get us, do you reckon? Probably not that far. No. Why would it? Look at that. I'm going to have to do that. Right, I reckon 24 will probably get us done. Don't you? Oh. Don't need the bundle. Okay, I may have over-calculated there, but that's fine. I'll create a little bit like that. And then I'll put that like that, I reckon. Right, now we need a door. Look at that, too terrible. And now we have a somewhat base. Not a very good one, but we have a starter base. And from there, I will probably call it for this episode. Join me in the next one where we will go and investigate the town and finish the house.